Hello everyone, let us see the example based on the chi-square distributions. We have till now studied the theoretical part of chi-square distribution. We now moving to solve the example based on this. The first example is a sample of 400 students of undergraduate and 400 students of postgraduate classes was taken to know their opinion about the autonomous colleges. Right? 290 of the undergraduate and 310 of the postgraduate students favored the autonomous status. Present these facts in the form of a table and test at 5% level that the opinion regarding autonomous status of the college is independent of the level of classes of students. So first of all 400 स्टूडेंट्स से जो अंडर ग्रेजुएट के और 400 स्टूडेंट है पोस्ट ग्रेजुएट के, उनसे एक ओपिनियन लिया गया ऑटोनॉमस कॉलेजेस के लिए. तो 290 जो अंडर ग्रेजुएट स्टूडेंट्स है आउट ऑफ 400 उन्होंने फेवर किया autonomous status को, whereas 310 of the 400 post graduate students have favored to the autonomous status. हमको इस ये जो चीज़ें हैं इनको टेबुलर फॉर्म में फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल प्रेजेंट करना है और उसके बाद में एट 5% लेवल ऑफ सिग्निफिकेंस पे चेक करना है कि दैट द ओपिनियन रिगार्डिंग ऑटोनॉमस स्टेटस ऑफ द कॉलेज वेदर इट इज इंडिपेंडेंट और डिपेंडेंट ऑन द लेवल ऑफ क्लासेस, वेदर दे आर बिलोंग्स टू द ग्रेजुएट और पोस्ट ग्रेजुएट क्लासेस. राइट. सो सबसे पहला जो टेबल आपको बनाना पड़ेगा वो गिवन इंफॉर्मेशन से है, वो है ओपिनियन अबाउट द ऑटोनॉमस कॉलेजेस. सबसे पहले अगर आप ऑब्जर्व करेंगे तो एक होगा अंडर ग्रेजुएट का, अंडर ग्रेजुएट, एंड दूसरा है पोस्ट ग्रेजुएट. अब सारी चीज़ें नहीं दी है, कुछ चीज़ें आपको टोटल से भी फाइंड आउट करनी होगी. दिस इज टोटल. राइट. फर्स्ट होगा स्टूडेंट्स हु फेवर्ड फॉर ऑटोनॉमस स्टेटस. सो आउट ऑफ 400 यहाँ पे हमको देख सकते हैं हम लोग के favored, non-favored, and the last will be total again. So total undergraduate students है 400, total postgraduate student भी 400 है. Right. So out of these 400 classes 290 of the undergraduate have favored, so 290 favored, right, and 310 also favored. Right. ये टोटल कितना होगा? दिस विल बी 300, 310, 290 विल बी 600. यहाँ पे आपको दिया नहीं है चीज़ें, लेकिन अगर आप 400 से माइनस करेंगे 290 को तो ये बनेगा 110. सो अंडर ग्रेजुएट स्टूडेंट्स हु हैव नॉट फेवर्ड इन फॉर ऑटोनॉमस स्टेटस आर 110. यहाँ पे भी सेम होगा, दिस विल बी 90. इसका भी टोटल करेंगे तो ये आएगा 200. राइट. सो यहाँ पे भी 800 हो रहा है, यहाँ पे भी 800 हो रहा है. ये है टेबुलर फॉर्म ऑफ द गिवन एग्जाम्पल. राइट. नेक्स्ट आता है नल हाइपोथेसिस से डिफाइन करो. नल हाइपोथेसिस, हाइपोथेसिस H0 क्या बता रहा है? ओपिनियन इज इंडिपेंडेंट, दैट द स्टूडेंट्स ओपिनियन इज इंडिपेंडेंट ऑफ द लेवल ऑफ क्लासेस. ओपिनियन इज इंडिपेंडेंट of the level of classes. मतलब वो डिपेंड नहीं कर रहा है कि whether they belong to post graduate or graduate class, their opinion is independent. Right. There is, that means what? There is no association between, there is no association between the classes and the opinion, the classes and the opinion. Right. Alternative hypothesis क्या होगा फिर? Alternative hypothesis HA will be there is some association whether they belongs to some class. There is association. राइट. नेक्स्ट होगा टेक्स्ट नेक्स्ट इज कैलकुलेशन ऑफ टेस्ट स्टैटिस्टिक्स। अब यहाँ पे क्या होगा, आपको जो एक्सपेक्टेड फ्रीक्वेंसी है उनका एक टेबल बनाना पड़ेगा, राइट। सो ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ हाइपोथेसिस दैट द एक्सपेक्टेड फ्रीक्वेंसी ऑफ अंडर ग्रेजुएट स्टूडेंट्स हु फेवर ऑटोनॉमी इज इक्वल टू, ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ दिस हाइपोथेसिस the expected frequency of the undergraduate students who favored autonomy will be equal to A into B divided by capital N, where A is number of undergraduate, students, B will be number who favored and N will be total number of students. So using this formula, your expected frequency for each cell will be अगर मैं 400 जो ले रहे हैं हम लोग, that will be expected frequency will be total number of undergraduate are 400, number of who favored, total number favored is 600 divided by total is 800, right. So this will be same, simplifying this will be 300, 4 1s are 4 2s are 2 1s are 2 3s are, so this will be 300. This is the frequency in the first cell. ये जो frequency है ये first cell में आएगी आपकी, राइट। सिमिलरली सो साइमल्टेनियसली हम लोग नेक्स्ट पेज पे, पेज नंबर 22, नेक्स्ट पेज पे जो ओपिनियन है अबाउट द ऑटोनॉमस कॉलेजेस, उसका एक टेबल दोबारा फॉर्म करेंगे। सेम होगा, बस यहाँ पे वैल्यूज चेंज हो जाएंगे। अंडर ग्रेजुएट, ग्रेजुएट, पोस्ट ग्रेजुएट, एंड द लास्ट इज टोटल। सो यहाँ पे अगेन वही होगा, फेवर्ड, नॉट फेवर्ड, यहाँ पे भी नॉट फेवर्ड लिखना है, नॉन नहीं, नॉट फेवर्ड एंड टोटल, राइट। अब यहाँ पे ये टेबल जो प्रीवियस था उसको वो चेंज हो जाएगा। पहले सेल की हमने वैल्यू देखी, दैट इज 300, वो 300 यहाँ पे आएगी। ये 400 एज इट इज रहेगा, यहाँ पे भी 400 रहेगा, राइट। ये भी सेम रहेगा, बट देखते हैं पहले, राइट। अब अगर ये 300 है और ये 400 है, तो 400 माइनस 300, तो यहाँ पे कितनी वैल्यू मिलेगी आपको? दिस विल बी, अगर ये 400 है, the frequency is in the remaining cell, अगर ये 300 है, फेवर्ड में आ गया है, और ये टोटल 400 है, तो पहला जो यहाँ पे वैल्यू आएगी वो आएगा 400 माइनस 300, दैट विल बी 100, तो वो आएगा आपका नॉट फेवर्ड काउंट, राइट। नेक्स्ट आते हैं, टोटल यहाँ पे 600 था, राइट, यहाँ पे 200 था और टोटल 800 था, ये सेम रहेगा। अब यहाँ पे 600 है तो यहाँ पे कितना आएगा? 300, दिस विल बी 300, सो ये हो जाएगा 300। यहाँ पे 200 है, यहाँ पे 100 है, सो यहाँ पे कितना हो जाएगा? 100, सो यहाँ पे होगा 100, right? So this is how the new table will be formed. अब यहां से ये जो नया टेबल मिला है, यहां से हम लोग हमारा मेन कैलकुलेशन करेंगे. कैलकुलेशन ऑफ हमको कहां तक पहुंचना है. हमारा फॉर्मूला है फॉर काई स्क्वायर डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन. काई स्क्वायर इज गिवन बाय, यहाँ पे मैं, हाँ चलो ठीक है, यहाँ पे लिख देते हैं क्या. काई स्क्वायर इज गिवन बाय समेशन ओ माइनस ई होल स्क्वायर डिवाइडेड बाय ई. उनका समेशन है, राइट. तो इस फॉर्मूला को पहुंचने के लिए हमको ओ का कॉलम, ई एंड उसका स्क्वायर एंड देन डिवाइड बाय ई, उन सब का एक टेबल फॉर्म करना पड़ेगा. सो देयरफॉर दिस विल बी ओ, देन ई, O minus E square and then O minus E square divided by E. ये होगा आपका फाइनल टेबल. अब वैल्यूज पुट करते हैं यहाँ पे. हाँ, अगर आप ऑब्जर्व करेंगे यहाँ पे, सो ऑब्जर्व फ्रीक्वेंसीज थे आपकी 290, 310. यहाँ पे अगर आप ऑब्जर्व करेंगे तो इसको सामने रखता हूं मैं. 290, 310, देन 110 एंड 90. दीज आर योर ऑब्जर्व फ्रीक्वेंसीज. जो एक्सपेक्टेड फ्रीक्वेंसी है वो यहाँ पे है 300, 300, 100, 100. आई होप यू कैन सी इट. $100 and $100, right? Now O minus E and then its square है. O minus E will be minus 10. Minus 10 square is 100. 310 again 10. 310 minus 300 is 10. 10 square is 100. Again 10 का square 100. Again minus 10 का square 100, right? लास्ट कॉलम आपको टोटल के लिए चाहिए होगा. Then O minus E whole square divided by E, that means this divided by this. 100 divided by 300 कितना होगा? 0.33. 0.33. 100 divided by 100 is 1.00. 1.00. Total करो इनका. This is 2 and this is 66. 2.66 will be the answer. Total answer. And therefore this is your chi square is equal to summation O minus E square divided by E is nothing but 2.66. This is your chi-square calculated value, right? Now we have to, this is test statistics answer. Now next step is level of significance, LOS. They have already mentioned that alpha you have to take at 5% level of significance, that is 0.05. But you have to again consider degrees of freedom. Now unlike in T distribution where only n-1 is the degrees of freedom, here we have r-1 into c-1. अगर आप ऑब्जर्व करेंगे तो इस टेबल को सिर्फ 2 रोज है, 2 रोज एंड 2 कॉलम्स है, 2 by 2 है, and therefore this will be 2 minus 1 into 2 minus 1, that is 1 into 1, that is 1. So 1 degrees of freedom है, right? अब आते हैं हमारे क्रिटिकल वैल्यू के लिए. 4th पॉइंट, क्रिटिकल वैल्यू. क्रिटिकल वैल्यू for 1 degrees of freedom, 1 degrees of freedom at 5% LOS, the table value of chi-square is, अगर आप ऑब्जर्व करेंगे chi-square का एक टेबल है आपके टेक्स्ट बुक के लास्ट पेज पे chi-square डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन का टेबल है. यहाँ पे आपको 5% लेवल ऑफ सिग्निफिकेंस, दैट मीन 0.05 होगा. 1 डिग्रीज ऑफ फ्रीडम, 2 डिग्रीज, ये डिग्रीज ऑफ फ्रीडम है यहाँ पे, और यहाँ पे उनका लेवल ऑफ सिग्निफिकेंस है. तो यहाँ पे बोला है कि 1 डिग्रीज ऑफ फ्रीडम पे 5% लेवल ऑफ सिग्निफिकेंस पे कितना वैल्यू है? 3.841. 3.841. दिस इज द क्रिटिकल वैल्यू, राइट? आप डिसाइड आप करो, दिस वैल्यू एंड दिस वैल्यू कंपेयर करो, दिस वैल्यू इज लेस देन दिस एंड देयरफॉर एक्सेप्टेड होगा, राइट? सो वी हैव fifth point, decision. Since calculated value of chi-square is less than critical value or table value, है, and therefore क्या होगा, so the chi-square calculated value is less than table value, therefore null hypothesis will be, therefore H0 is accepted. But what it means, that there is no association between the opinion and level of classes, between the opinion and level of classes, right? यही हमारा null hypothesis था, that the opinion is independent of level of classes. There is no association between the classes and the opinion, right? Example is, in an experiment on immunization of cattle from tuberculosis, the following results were obtained. The inoculated and non-inoculated animals or cattle, affected, not affected, and total. There were 267 inoculated cattle, 267 were affected, 27 were not affected, total is 294. Non-inoculated, affected were 757 and not affected 155, total is 912. This total is 1024, this is 182, and the grand total is 1206. Now here we have to discuss that use chi-square test to determine the efficiency of vaccine in preventing the tuberculosis in the cattle animal, right? So यहाँ पे again we have to divide, we have to write null hypothesis. Null hypothesis in this case, H0 is defined as there is no association between the vaccine effectiveness of vaccine and prevention, right? That if you use the vaccine and then the animal is prevented by the tuberculosis, this is what we have to discuss. Then alternative hypothesis will be, obviously it will be that there is an association, that if you apply the vaccine, then the animal is not affected by this tuberculosis, right? Second step is test statistics. Now for here we have to find the expected frequency of each cell, right? On the basis of hypothesis that the expected frequency of inoculated and non-inoculated animals will be equal to what? Expected frequency will be equal to A into B divided by capital N, where A, B and N is all obviously total number of cattle, right? A will be number of affected animals, will be number of inoculated animals, cattle. B will be number of affected cattle, right? And using this table we have to, next page 22, 23, this will be 24. Right, and therefore your frequency will be, expected frequency is equal to, for each cell, expected frequency is equal to 294 into 1024 divided by the grand total 1206. Right, simplify this. Alright, solving this, expected frequency for the first cell will be 294. I'll just give you 294 into 1024 divided by 1206, that will be 249.63. right, now using this method, the table which again reconstructed, this first cell's value is 249.63, total are same, right, then 294 minus 249.63 equal to 44.37, then 1024 minus 249.63 will give you this answer, then 182 minus 44.37 will give you 137, right. This is the what you can say, calculation of the expected frequencies, right. Then calculation of O minus E divided by O minus E whole square divided by, because we need chi-square distributions formula, the formula is summation O minus E divided by E. But for that, since I don't have the Calc E, I am using my mobile phone, therefore I have solved this and then I am showing you. You have to check by your Calc whether the answer is right or wrong, because there are few limitations while solving by the mobile Calc. So you have to go through this table, because this is observed frequency. Observed frequency, that means the question in the question 267, 757, 27, 267, 757, 27 and 155 will be written over here. Then expected frequency will be 249, 774, then 44.37 and 137. Then O minus E will be 17.37 minus 17.37 and likewise. Then you have to square it and then divide by E. I have added one more column, since I don't have the usual Calc, therefore I have taken one more column so that I can square this term, then write them and then divide it by E. So this is 301.7169. Since all the values are same, we are just squaring them, so all values become same, and then dividing this quantity by E, it will give you this answer. Add this to total, that will comes out to be 10.5904. so my chi-square calculated value is summation O minus E square divided by E is 10.5904. you have to go through, check these calculations, because in textbook the answer is 10.19. there might be some print mistake, or maybe we have made some mistakes, so you have to check this, right. This is your what you can say, chi-square calculated value. Next is level of significance, third one, LOS. Now they have not mentioned here what type of level of significance we have to use, so mostly what we'll do, we'll take 5% level of significance, right. And degrees of freedom, as you can see, there are two columns. Freedom is equal to R minus 1, C minus 1, 2 rows and 2 columns, so this is 2 minus 1 into 2 minus 1, that is equal to 1, right. So again we'll check in the table of chi-square distribution. one फर्स्ट के रो में 0.05 के कॉलम में देखना है, दैट इज 3.841. सो 3.841 critical value, fourth point value for 1 degrees of freedom at 5% LOS the table value is equal to 3.841. Right? Now you have to decide. Your decision will be, since the calculated value chi-square calculated is greater than the table value or critical value, or table value, right? And therefore your conclusion will be that the hypothesis is rejected. Hypothesis H0 is rejected. But what it means? It means that the inoculation is effective, because we have written in our null hypothesis that there is no association between vaccine and prevention, but this is rejected. Therefore there is an association between vaccine. Therefore you can conclude that the vaccine is effective. The vaccine is effective. This is your conclusion by the data, right? Example is 2 batches of 12 animals. Each are given test of inoculation. One batch was inoculated and the other was not. The number of dead and surviving animals are given in the following table for both the cases. Right? Can the inoculation be regarded as effective against the disease at 5% level of significance? Into bracket it is written that make Yates correction. Yates correction is used when your expected values are less than 5. Right? So let us see what happens. This is the table. They have given inoculated and non-inoculated, dead, surviving and total. 2, 10, 8, 4 total. That total is also given. So first of all you have to define the null hypothesis. क्या होगा null hypothesis? H0, that there is no association. There is no association between inoculation and death. Right? So alternative hypothesis will be HA will be there is association. Right? There is association between inoculation and death. Right? Next is second, test statistics. On the basis of hypothesis, the number in the first column will be the number in the first cell is equal to A into B divided by capital N, where A is total number in the first column, B is total in the first row. आप इसको एक्सचेंज भी कर सकते हो, फर्स्ट रो, एंड N is total number of observations. Right? And therefore the number in the first cell will be first cell. क्या होगा? 12 into 10 या 10 into 12 कर दो, जैसा आपको सही लगे. 10 into 12 divided by capital N, that is 24. So अगर आप ऑब्जर्व करेंगे, this is 2, this is 5, so 5 आ गया है. Right? Now रिमेनिंग जो सेल्स है वो आप इसी वे में फाइंड आउट कर सकते हो, या फिर आप टोटल में से सब्ट्रैक्ट करके भी फाइंड आउट कर सकते हो. यहाँ पे क्योंकि वैल्यू जो है एड्स करेक्शन क्या बता रहा है आपको, eighth correction said that in a 2 by 2 table the degrees of freedom is 2 by 2. If any of the cell frequency is less than 5, we have to use this Yates method, right? And therefore for using Yates method, सबसे पहले तो आप वो टेबल फाइंड आउट कर लेंगे. टेबल से क्या होगा वैल्यूज, वो टेबल पहले बना देता हूँ एक्सपेक्टेड फ्रीक्वेंसी का. तो यहाँ पे आ जाएगा 5, यहाँ पे है 12, यहाँ पे है 12, यहाँ पे है 24, यहाँ पे है 10, यहाँ पे है 14, यहाँ पे हो जाएगा 7, यहाँ पे हो जाएगा 5, यहाँ पे हो जाएगा 7 अगेन, राइट. 5 7, राइट. ऑलराइट, अब आते हैं हमारे कैलकुलेशन ऑफ काई स्क्वायर के लिए. नेक्स्ट पेज, पेज नंबर 26. कैलकुलेशन ऑफ chi-square. Table will be like this. Observe frequency, then expected frequency, then modulus of absolute value of O minus E minus 0.5 according to the Yates correction, then O minus E minus 0.5 and then its square, right. This will be the last column. Right, this is 2 8 10 4. This will be 5 5 7 7. So O minus E minus 0.5, O minus E कितना होगा -3, -3 का +3 बन जाएगा, +3 minus 0.5 will be 2.5, 8 minus 5 will be 3, 3 minus 0.5 is again 2.5, 10 minus 3, 3 minus 0.5 is 2.5, 4 minus 3 is -3, -3 plus हो जाएगा, -3 is 2.5, right. Now it's square and then last column will be divided by O minus E minus 0.5 square divided by E, right. तो O माइनस E माइनस इसका स्क्वायर कितना होगा 6.25, 6.25 होगा, इसका भी 6.25 होगा, 6.25 एंड 6.25, 2.5 का स्क्वायर. नाउ डिवाइड बाय E, 6.25 divided by 5 will be 1.25, 6.25 divided by 5 again 1.25, 6.25 divided by 7 will be 0.89 and 0.89. Add them, this will be your total. This is 2.50 and this will be, so the total answer will be chi-square is equal to 4.29, right. And therefore next is third level of significance. Have they mentioned? Yes, 5% level of significance they have mentioned. So alpha will be 0.05 and degrees of freedom, again this is 2 by 2, R minus 1 into C minus 1 will be 2 minus 1 minus 2 minus 1, that will be 1 degrees of freedom. Fourth will be critical value, at 5% level of significance, this is 3 point how much? 3.841, right? So this will be critical value for 1 degrees of freedom at 5% LOS. The table value of chi-square is 3.841. Now your decision is, since this value exceeds this value, since chi-square calculated is greater than critical value, chi-square critical, and therefore your null hypothesis is rejected. Therefore H0 is rejected. But what it means, rejected? This means that there is association between inoculation, HA, alternative hypothesis will be accepted now, that there is association between inoculation and death. That is, inoculation is effective against the disease. Inoculation is effective against disease. Right? This is the thing. Now this will be a homework. You have to check without using this Yates correction. You have to solve this and check whether you get the same result, right? Without using this, आप इसी से कंटिन्यू करो और फिर सॉल्व करो. So this is all about chi-square distribution.